Seems like just moments ago we were in Dune, yes? Yes. Vanus Galerian of the Mages Guild requested your presence. He begs your assistance with a hopeless task. He seeks to bring the Alliance leaders together for a meeting, one which they will all survive. This is insanity, of course, but the Queen tells Raz to give him whatever he needs. The Queen tells Raz that you speak with her authority, yes? This responsibility is a great one. Better you than Raz. You are aware of what will be involved? Certain communications must be made. Dangerous communications. This will ensure the safety of all. This one may have to delegate. Yes, of course. Job for Cariel?
No way. Do it yourself.
Why?
Thrush is a homicidal maniac. And Copper Daria, let's just say I'm not her favorite person.
Why is Copper Daria displeased with Cariel?
I may have collapsed a building on top of her. Accidentally.
Ah, yes. This one forgot about that. Very well. Raz will take care of it. And he will send Copper Daria your warmest regards.
Apologies for my lateness.
Damn it, Raz. Not so close.
Thank you for coming so quickly, Champion. I've been consulting with Countess Hakruba of the Fighters Guild. Both of our guilds believe the time has come to take the fight to Cold Harbor. But this places us in a delicate political position. Trust, as always. The Alliance leaders will never agree to join forces. And if our guilds only work with one alliance, the other two will see it as a betrayal. For both guilds, our neutrality is our strength. We can't afford to take sides. The war in Cyrodiil has been long and bloody, and all three alliances are spread thinly. They can't commit resources to an assault on Cold Harbor without making themselves vulnerable. I want to bring all three leaders together, maybe cut a deal. You're in a unique position. You can speak with authority, but you're not an alliance leader. You're respected, you have a reputation. They may let you get a word in before they leap at each other's throats. In short, you're the perfect diplomat. I found the perfect meeting place. A neutral location far from disputed territories, an island called Stirk. I can get you an audience with each leader and provide magical transportation. You just need to convince them to travel to Stirk. That's all I ask. I'll open the portal. I think it's best that I travel with you and make introductions as a neutral party. That might make things easier. Esteemed High King Emmerich, I thank you for agreeing to this meeting. I would not presume to waste your time without good reason.
We've known each other for some time, Master Galerion. You aren't known for your capricious whims. Tell me, though, who is your companion?
Your Majesty, this is Queen Iren's personal representative, here to speak with you about the impending Cold Harbor crisis.
So Queen Iren sends her personal champion into the stronghold of her greatest enemy. Either she has a lot of faith in you, or she's trying to get you killed.
Nice.
I'm intrigued. Come, let us speak. Bella's legs, but you are a bold one. Even the bards of Wayrest sing of your exploits. I must confess, I had hoped to meet you one day. We sharpen our blades on the same whetstone, if you take my meaning. Tell me then, is it madness that drives you to barge in here like this? Or perhaps you're here to surrender on behalf of your people? If that's the case, I accept. That's a bit of a dreary subject, but I prefer that over some angry line like, "I've come here to kill you, Your Majesty." I'm glad you didn't say that. So you want to talk about everyone's favorite Daedric prince, then? What of him? Ha! I'm sorry. I think I must have misheard you. For a moment, I thought you were saying you wanted to battle a Daedric prince. That would be especially funny if you wanted my help. So, what was it you really meant to say? That would be utter madness. But I do like the thought of seeing that next to my name in the history books. All right. If Irene and Yoren agree to attend, I'll be there. If this is an assassination attempt, though, I'm taking you with me.
Tell Cariel
That
I
went
hope
well,
to
I
pop in
think.
for a visit very soon. From an upper story. She'll know what I mean.
So, you've been mingling with the enemy, have you, Daria? Just so you know, I already knew that.
Oh, I love to mingle, Your Majesty. I'm gonna mingle their heads right off their necks one of these days.
That went well, I think. Shall we? To Mournhold, where Skald King Yoren is waiting for us. I'm given to understand that his palace is inaccessible at present. And for a variety of reasons, the Tribunal Temple is inappropriate. He's offered to meet us at the Guild Plaza.
Watch yourselves, outsiders. Give us a good reason and the Armigers will cut you down where you stand.
We'll burn you.
And shatter you.
Any questions?
Honored Skald King, I am here,
Silence,
first
British
champion of
Dominion
Queen
Master
Irene.
Galarian, please continue.
My companion hopes to speak with you about the impending Cold Harbor crisis.
I have heard tales of this one. The Skald King favors the bold, even among his enemies. Come, champion, let us speak. I will stay your execution since you came all this way. But choose your words carefully. I'm not a patient king. Yes, well, I am both suspicious and curious. If you are an assassin, though, get on with it. But remember this, you're coming to Sovngarde with me. To fear death is to fear life. I am Nord. When my time comes, I will embrace it. Sovngarde will be glorious. No meetings, no schemes. But you're not here to talk philosophy. What do you want? Who? The three alliances? Has magical travel rattled your brain? Speak plainly. What do you ask of me? Where the All Flags Army was born. If the other leaders agree, I will attend. If nothing else, it should make a good story. Now leave me before my dinner gets cold.
I didn't think it possible. Well done! We have much... All three leaders have agreed to join us on Stirk. Now comes the tricky part. Individually, the leaders are rational, even reasonable. But get them together and... well, you'll see soon enough. Everything's been prepared. Are you ready to travel to the summit? Then, with your permission, I'll open the portal to Stirk. May Auriel's hand guide us all.
The word has been given.
A moment, please! I'll wait for you on the other side.
Our representative, Captain Alfari, is in charge of security on Stirk. He assures us that all is well there, but keep your wits about you. Good luck.
Welcome to the island of Stirk. Representatives from all 3 alliances are gathering at the meeting place. I'm told they'll be arriving at the meeting site by portal any moment. After all the bloodshed in Cyrodiil, I fear the leaders won't be quick to trust one another. Perhaps you can help them see the wisdom in cooperation. I don't envy you the task. We've already assembled quite a team of experts for the Cold Harbor invasion itself. I'll try to introduce you to some of them on the way to the meeting. Lead on. 2 kings and a queen with barely a thimble of patience between them. Reaching a compromise will be no small task, I promise you. Third. Look! It's Lady Laurent!
Well?
Careful with that, you clumsy fool. Do hurry it up. We're missing everything.
I never weary of your charms, Lady Laurent.
Vanus Galarian as I live and breathe. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I had no idea the summit was to be held on the legendary island of Stirk.
It seemed a fitting choice. It was here that the leaders of the First Era assembled the All-Flags Navy to do battle with the Slode.
I can't wait to see what surprises Molag Bal's realm has in store for us.
We are waging war, not embarking on a sightseeing expedition, milady.
Fear not, Vanus. I can take care of myself and my useless lump of a manservant. Stibbins, haven't you finished tying those bags yet? Oh, you really are hopeless. I don't care who you are. If you can't carry my luggage, you're useless to me.
Wonderful. It's Tellinger. Here's Tellinger, the artificer himself. Must it always take a crisis to pull you away from your toys, Telly?
Vanus, your robes smell of failed experiments and your words of failed wit.
Tell me, Telly, what Dwemer rubbish pit did you crawl out of this week?
You really must learn to respect your betters, old friend.
Do let me know when one happens by, won't you? I don't have the time.
Getting the leaders to cooperate will be no small task.
Bid you good day. The captain in charge of security, Alfari, is over there.
Captain Alfari, has the island been secured?
Aye. All ships in the area have been diverted away from the island, and the wards are in place.
And the Alliance leaders?
They'll be here any moment. You 3 should get over there as soon as you can.
We're on our way.
Security couldn't be tighter. This should go off without a hitch.
High King Emmerich of the Daggerfall Covenant. Queen Irene of the Old Merry Dominion. Yoren Skald King of the Ebonheart Pact.
We must put aside our differences and work together, or this assault is doomed from the start.
How do we know this isn't a ruse? A clever plan to divert our forces while your armies take the Imperial City.
I thought backstabbing was your favorite tactic, Emmerich.
Please, are you both so arrogant? Your weapons are children's toys compared to the horrors that Molag Bal commands.
I will not wager the future of my people on the word of a snow barbarian and an adolescent female. I fear for Tamriel's future if either of you were to sit upon the ruby throne.
Since when do you care about your people? You never lift a finger except to count your gold!
Please, my lords! This bickering is pointless!
What a waste of time!
Obstinate fools, both of you.
What a mess. Please don't interrupt us.
Intractable fools. Their pride. We've served as the first line of defense against Molag Bal's invaders, destroying willing and able. But, like the Mages Guild, we are constrained by a non-interference pact. The alliances will only tolerate our presence in their realms if we remain neutral. Unless all three alliance leaders consent to it, our hands are bound.
This is going about as well as... Even if we can get them to stop bickering, they'll never agree to send troops to Cold Harbor. That would leave Cyrodiil... An interesting idea, but they need to stop bickering long enough to consider it. Why don't you visit each of them in their camps? See if you can reason with them individually.
This queen of yours is spirited, I'll give her that. But she has no right to force her will upon all of Tamriel. That's more than I'm getting from them. What do you suggest? I don't doubt their commitment or their bravery, but they are few, and Molag Bal's followers are legion. Arce's beard, you're a bold one, but you may be right. If you can convince the barbarian and the child queen to agree, I'll consider it.
Savior, but what about the war in Cyrodiil? If I commit troops to this invasion, the Pact will be vastly outnumbered there. Wizards and mercenaries against the Daedric hordes. How dare you? I should kill you where you stand. History will remember the Skull King as the bane of Molag Bal. I will support your foolish plan. Now get out of my sight!
With our combined strength, we might have a chance, but our distrust runs too deep. I fear we'll never reach an accord. Is there? What did you have in mind? Perhaps. But we don't know enough about Cold Harbor to fully understand what they'd be up against. An excellent point. Very well. If you can convince the other leaders...
Any luck? Or are they still at an impasse? I hope they come to their senses soon. We're going to lose the element of surprise. With very good reason. But the sooner they come to an agreement that... Does the air feel strange to you? That's odd. All of us... I have an ill feeling about this.
He has arrived. I can't.
Caldian! What's happening?
Go! Get away from me! Run!
These are the great leaders of Tamriel. Pathetic. But how convenient to have them gathered together in one place, so I can crush them like insects.
Stay back, Countess!
The insects fight back! How amusing! And yet, so very sad. All of Nirn shall shall be mine.
Chaldean!
Protect the leaders, defeat Molag Bal's minions, close the unsafe.
Thought we were safe here. Hidden from... Agreed. There's no time to waste. We must take the fight to him. Yes. At the Iliad Well, at the center of the... After that terrible display of power, I don't think they have much... Honored leaders! You have seen the face of our enemy! Molag Bal threatens every living being in Tamriel. The Mages Guild and the Fighters Guild have agreed to join forces to launch an assault on Cold Harbor!
Trust in us. Sanction our actions. Give us your blessings. We will not let you down.
Vanos is right. The guilds are our best and only choice. Send them to Cold Harbor.
I hate to admit it, but I agree with Emmerich.
As do I. It appears that much of the distrust between our alliances was sown and nurtured by the god of schemes.
Molag Bal thrives on deception and chaos. But if you'll forgive me, this alliance war is of your own making.
Countess Hakruba, gather the surviving members of both guilds in the Sturk interior. The champion and I will go there now to open the portal.
We'll be right behind you, Vanus.
The time has come, champion.
Let's go!
I wish I could go with you. I've always wanted to cut down some Daedra on Molag Bal's home turf. But I have confidence you'll get the job done. Good luck.
Protect us all. We're as ready as we shall ever be. Unfortunately, yes. It's not the massive army we'd hoped for. But now that Molag Bal knows we're coming, a smaller group might be our only hope of slipping into Cold Harbor. It's difficult to predict where you will emerge once you reach Cold Harbor. Be on your guard, my friend.
Hello, what's this? Survived then, have you? Jolly good. Jolly good. Rotten luck. They arrived in Cold Harbor, but in entirely different locations. Bloody unpredictable. Portals to oblivion. Not to mention Molag Bal's defenses. Nasty beasties abound. Off you go, over the bridge and head inland. There's a good chap. Welcome back to Cold Harbor, old chum. Jolly good to see you. I was afraid you'd snuffed it. Welcome to the beautiful gardens of Cold Harbor. Do have a look around. Lovely day for it. Soak up the ambiance, the grandeur, the wonder of it all. I have the honest feeling we've discussed this before, or did I already mention that? No matter. I am Sir Cadwell, the Undaunted, Knight of the Court of Cold Harbor, champion of chivalry, defender of the defenseless, shepherd to the soul-shriven. Am I not speaking the common tongue of Nirn? I was once fluent, but time does get on, doesn't it? I'm sorry, I forgot the question, though I'm quite sure I already answered it. You really should pay more attention. Did I? I don't recall that, but there is a bridge just ahead. Leads to the city, rather a drab, empty place at present, but a little paint, a potted plant or two. And honestly, it's not as if you've got a lot of choices right now, so off you go. Sane, that's in the north, isn't it? I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
You shall require more than just the king and the mage, of course. But they are as good a starting point as any. Others in this realm, allies current and soon to be, all have important parts to play in this endeavor. As you seek out the mage and the king, I'm sure you shall meet others who require your aid. Look for those you trust and who would be willing to join us here. Go west, beyond the Moonless Walk. There you shall find the Ayleid King, held within a tower of darkness. Vanus the Mage is somewhere in the Eastern Plain. His exact location is... I recommend heading west first to find the Ayleid King, but the choice is yours. If you wish to free King Dinar, you must recover the lights of Meridia. The lights have the power... Originally, the lights were a gift from Meridia. Power that protected the city and made life easier for its inhabitants. When she pushed the city into Cold Harbor, she filled the lights with even more of her divine power. King Dinar is trapped within a tower of darkness, bound by shadows and dark magic. Meridia's lights can unravel those bonds. Without them, you won't be able to set the Ayleid King free. As you no doubt noticed, Molag Bal's realm has its own defenses. Things that teleport onto this plane tend to get scattered, as were your allies, as were the lights. They could be anywhere, but most likely, they are guarded by Molag Bal. Rumors only, I'm afraid. Originally, the lights were a gift from...
You're alive. That's wonderful. Can we talk? You're a real live person, aren't you? I thought I was all alone out here. I bet you came from that city over there. Could you help me, please? I'm a projection, silly. My brother and I are part of the Mages Guild expedition. Well, freelancers, really. We got separated from the others as soon as we arrived in Cold Harbor. But we're not slacking off. We're investigating it. We drew straws and I wound up on watch duty. But when I saw Daedra seal the entrance, I found another way inside. To rescue my brother, you know. But now I'm trapped too. There's a lot of magical projection stuff in here. That's how I'm talking to you. The Mages Guild gathered a team of the best dungeon delvers from across the 3 alliances. Members of the Undaunted, just in case they ran into any ruins or relics. My brother went into the old library with a couple of other treasure hunters.
You got it. Look, my brother's the expert, but I think the Daedra are using the projection lenses to spy on the people trapped in the library. As long as the lenses are active, the doors won't open. I'm thinking sabotage.
That's my thought. I'll provide whatever help I can from in here. I'd much rather speak to you in person. I just... Is this working? Can you see me? I'll try to show you what's going on inside the library while you smash those lenses. Here goes. Did you see that? I'll make some adjustments while you search for the next lens.
look like a sturdy one. Should I treat you to my whip or my riding crop?
It's working. I switched the widgets with the gadgets, and that seemed to do the trick. Now let's see if I can get a view into the other part of the library. That was unexpected. I must be doing something wrong. I'll give it one more try while you hunt down the last lens. I think I made the proper adjustments. Now, let's see if I can spot my brother.
Lady Laurent, we need to get out of here. This place is a trap. Young Raynor has already been caught in its spell.
Oh, Tallinger, let's just stay here, you and I, forever.
No, the glamour has taken...
Come, my dear. Let us find a quiet corner among all these beautiful books.
She's lost. Damn! I need to escape before I also succumb to the spell. I'll leave them a note in case the effects wear off.
A spell? Why haven't I been affected? Wait, I just heard the door unlock. It should be safe now. Come meet me in the gallery at the top of the ruins. Raynor! Raynor! He can't hear me. Why can't he hear me? Raynor! I can see Raynor through this observation window, but he can't hear me. It must be the spell. And I bet the spell didn't affect me because I'm not attuned to whatever catalyst controls the Magicka matrix. You know, the spell web. A pretty elegant trap, really. I think the spell's catalyst has something to do with an interest in knowledge. I'd be insulted, but what can I say? I'm in this for adventure, not scholarly pursuits. And thanks, by the way. The spell seems to be a combination of glamours and illusions. It snared my brother and the other scholarly types. Anyway, we can't leave them like that. We have to snap them out of it. I always have a plan. It requires you to get down there and talk some sense into them. I'll make sure the Daedra don't lock us in here again. Just find me if Raynor gives you any trouble. Sure, but there may be other spells active down there. Take a look at the observation windows and remember the details of each holding cell. The Daedra must be keeping those notes for some reason, and I believe in always being prepared.
Oh, sorry. This book is so engrossing.
I said I'm reading. Go bother someone with an intellect closer to your own level. I'm sure Lady... I don't know what... Wait. You're right. This place radiates Daedric magic. I can feel it in the back of my skull. We need to free the others.
Bums.
Find Lady Clarice. I remember, she realized something important before we were drawn into the spell.
I think so. I can still feel the spell tugging at my mind, though. Lady Laurent, thanks.
Oh, nice. I'm on ESO right now doing, like, some endgame crap.
Raynor sent you? I see. I wouldn't know exactly, but well, let me see. Thank you.
I'm rather busy right now. Come back later. No, not even a little. You won't find your artificer, and you'll never leave here alive! I take it that you are the one who read my note. The spells I placed upon it alerted me that non-Daedra eyes examined the writing. I do hope that you are a member of the force from Tamriel. If so, I have something to show you. This vault contains a portal, and the power emanating from it is overwhelming. Something on the other side seems to pierce the veil of illusion that hangs over this ruined library. It's inconsequential. Whatever it is, it may serve a purpose in our battle against the Lord of Cold Harbor. If we can acquire it, then this excursion will not have been a complete waste of time. I have my suspicions, but I hate to speculate. If you must know, I think it might be one of the fabled lights of Meridia. The sources of power she used to hurl the Hollow City into Cold Harbor. Come in and we shall investigate further. Enter the portal and find the source of the power I sense emanate, because I don't completely trust myself. While I have avoided the illusions that trap the others, I can still feel the pull of the Daedric spell. Find the power source and meet me at our camp outside the ruins, and take this token, just in case. Once you go through the portal, the token will attune itself to the access point. If you get lost, use the token and it will return you to the portal. What was once a curiosity that won me fortune and acclaim is now a vital tool in our mission.
lights of Meridia can free me from Molag Bal's bondage. Find them and bring them to me. Know that you may jump from here and rejoin your friends below. What power I still possess shall keep you safe.
Welcome back, my friend. Did you find it? Was I right? Was the source of power I sensed one of the fabled lights of Meridia? By the eight, that crystal! It is a light of Meridia. It is said that these orbs of power once allowed Meridia to transport an entire city into Cold Harbor. If an agent of Meridia harnesses this power force, we shall gain a distinct advantage. With Meridia's lights, we can turn the tide of this campaign. Kirith said you came from the Hollow City. We shall go there once everyone has had a chance to rest. Thank you for your help. You know, once inside the Hollow City, we'll begin helping with the war effort.
Creatures, just slaughtered. Nothing ever changes. By Ifra's Heri, you and everyone else in this does a fuzzy. Have you noticed? Keep your eyes open and your weapon ready. The shadows here are not your friend. More outsiders. Show them the penalty for entering the Moonless Walk.
Hey.
You need to be alive. You have to be. I need you to help me. I didn't do it. I swear. He was like this when I found him. This poor soldier. He didn't have to die.
So how late do you stay on?
This poor soldier. He didn't have to die. At least the Khajiit got away. How long can he manage to survive, though? I don't know. My clan can be very persistent. because we made a stupid deal long time ago. We became the guardians of this forest in exchange for power and immortality. But look at the cost. Now the Shadow Walkers hunt anyone who dare sets foot in these woods. There might still be a way to save the other soldier, the Khajiit, but you need to trust me. I won't oppose my clan directly. They're my family. But I can help you find your friend. I just want to make sure no one else gets hurt. The Shadow Walkers use runners to search the forest, but you'll never see them. They become one with the shadows, all but invisible when the clan is on high alert. There is a way to see the runners, though. You need to collect the bark of a Spriggan. The bark's magic allows the creatures to... how should I put this? Feel their way through the dark woods. Infuse the bark with the wisps of light, and you should be able to spot the runners. Your friend is out there, being hunted by my people as we speak. If you have questions, ask... My clan is ancient, older than you can even imagine. Our tree mender tells stories of the before time, when we lived under the bright skies in the lush forests of Valenwood. According to the stories, the Daedric prince unleashed his fury upon Valenwood. Instead of fighting back, my ancestors decided to offer their allegiance to the prince, and gave up. That's one way to look at it. Another way is to see a clan that wanted not only to survive, but to gain a significant advantage. The Shadow Walkers love power. In exchange for servitude, we were promised power over our enemies. I explained this to you already. I'm tired of darkness and false promises. Molag Bal gave us power, but he keeps us trapped here. What good is power if we're stuck in the night? Did you get the bark? Just scrape a bit off it. While it allows you to see anyone hiding in the Shadow Realm, it also masks your presence from them. I've used this method to avoid patrols and sneak out of the forest. It really works. But remember, the effect is temporary. It doesn't last long. Touch the bark to a wisp of light, and then cross the bridge. The runners are searching for the remaining soldier. When you spot a runner, follow him. He should lead you right to your friend. And if the effect runs out, just touch another wisp.